Welcome, Middle School Math Made Easy, Simple Visual Math. So here we are going to continue finding probability of compound events by multiplying. This is part 2. I'm going over some other examples. And if you look at this page, you see there is a lot on this page and it may be overwhelming. So one strategy you can use when you're working this out is ignore everything else and just do one step at a time. So I'm actually going to take a shape and I'm going to block step 2 and I'm going to block and cover up step 3, and that is a strategy you can use. But remember, you are not always going to be able to take a shape and just put it there, so like I can with this program, so you can just use your hand or basically try to block everything out, and now it looks much easier. Oh yeah, I can do this, step 1. So if you like these types of worksheets and you feel this is helpful, whether you are a teacher or a homeschooling guardian, please make sure to click on the links below on Amazon, Teachers Pay Teachers, follow me on Pinterest, and make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to get more videos like this. Let's jump into the problem. So I'm going to focus on step 1 first, and then step 2, and then step 3. This way it won't get overwhelming. So you have a bag with 3 red marbles, 4 blue marbles, and 1 yellow marble. You choose 1 marble at random and put it back. You replace it. So sometimes you're going to see the word replace it. You replace it, or with replacement. That just means you're going to put it back in the bag. What is the probability of choosing a red marble and then a yellow marble? So here's the keyword and, which means we're going to break this into 2 separate problems. We're going to find the probability of choosing a red marble for step 1. Step 2, we're going to find the probability of choosing a yellow marble. And for step 3, since it says and, we're going to multiply our answer from this part and our answer from this part. Now, this is different from if it says that you do not put it back without replacement. That just means that there will be 1 less marble in the bag, and also depending on which marble it is, that might also change the number on the top. So that will change this type of problem a little bit, and I'm not going over that type of problem now. This problem is assuming you are putting the marble back into the bag, so it still has the same number of marbles and the same number of red marbles, same number of blue marbles, same number of yellow marbles. This is called with replacement. So here we're going to find the probability of choosing a red marble. First, we're going to ignore the other parts of the problem, and it says here for the top number you're going to put the number of red marbles. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3. There are 3 red marbles. And here we're going to put the total number of marbles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 marbles in total. Probability of choosing a red marble is 3 out of 8. So this is basically just doing what you did in the previous video, finding the probability of simple events. So now we're going to look at the second step. So we're going to ignore step 1, and let me actually put a shape on top of it to block it. So now that we did step 1, to make it easier for you, we're just going to ignore step 1 and we're going to look at only step 2. And here for step 2, we are going to find the probability of choosing a yellow marble, because it says what is the probability of choosing a red marble and then a yellow marble. So we're looking at yellow now. What is the probability of choosing a yellow marble? So here for the top number we're going to put how many yellows there are. There's 1 yellow. And the bottom number you're putting the total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8. And now we found the probability of choosing a red marble. We found the probability of choosing a yellow marble. So now we're going to go back to the problem, and it says the word and. That means we are going to multiply the answer we got in step 1 by the answer we got in step 2. So I'm going to remove this and remove this, and that's step 3. Step 3, multiply the probabilities. To find the probability of choosing a red marble and then a yellow marble, we multiply the probability of red marble, which is 3 out of 8, times the probability of choosing a yellow marble, which is 1 out of 8. And let me see, let me erase that because it does not look clear. So we can multiply this or using fractions or decimals. I'm going to multiply across. 3 times 1 is 3. 8 times 8 is 64. So we can write this as a decimal or a percent or a fraction. If you want to know how to convert or change from a fraction to a decimal or a decimal to a percent, then you can look at my previous video where I go over how to change from a fraction to a decimal to a percent, or we can just leave this as a fraction. But if they tell you to change it to write the answer as a percent or round or a decimal, then you would do that. You would just use the rules of converting from a fraction to a decimal and a decimal to a percent. So I hope that you found this helpful, and I see that we are already at 5 minutes and 58 seconds, so I'm not going to go over another problem now. If you want more examples like this with visuals and step-by-step guides, please click on the link below, Amazon and Teachers Pay Teachers. Follow me on Pinterest. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. These worksheets are unique because they provide visuals and supports for the students that need it, and hopefully, eventually, the students will understand what to do so that they won't need the visuals anymore in the steps. And please check out my other videos. I have included links to my previous videos. Please go check them out. Thank you. Have a good day.